The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Colorado's offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he puts through the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quickly complete. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking every...
And the pass is intercepted. Discards him with the stiff arm.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
To the air, it's Demania. Just gets rid of it to the running back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Willingham. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, look out! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and
He's going for a big play downfield. He caught it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring.
And they got him for the sack. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
Attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Time to take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Demania. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got his man quickly.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Welch. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Colorado! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they couldn't get it out of their own end, and the ball will come to rest at the 45-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a gap. It's Welsh. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. To the ground with the back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the grab. It's Woollyhan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Canes will hustle to the line. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the stick...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get him behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They feed him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Canes.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field of blue. They're up by 28 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Demania. Buying some time. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Bringing it back, it's Carr. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep...
The expressway is wide open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Canes enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Looking to throw, it's Demania. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great call on defense. Perfect coverage for what the offense had dialed up. They're able to get the pick, and now they set their offense up with an opportunity to drive the field and at least tie this one up.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Gotta have it here on fourth down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Pocket starts to collapse. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. So you think they shouldn't run up the